Asked by the rest of the team to kind of give my impressions of why we started Incubator. I guess I was infuriated by most of the aspects of startup culture. You know, they've managed to capture the worst parts of industrial capitalism and put them on steroids. So you've got venture-backed enterprises that are taking mum and dad businesses out of the equation and returning those profits to Silicon Valley. You've got oligopolies and monopolies and data issues and privacy issues like never before. And whilst I've got a rage burning inside me about the inequities of startup culture, particularly around, say, incubators, I didn't think it was just enough to sit on the sidelines and throw rocks. And so Incubator.coop for me was about making economic participation in the future businesses that the world needs accessible to everybody. And not everybody has the money that is required to make a business or a startup or a community successful, but there is usually something that people have to offer. And when I realized that cooperatives had the opportunity to measure the input of effort in the early stages and help people put together a collective business for the benefit of members, then I became kind of like a proponent of cooperatives, and I realized that we could put our deeds and our efforts and our sweat and our cash together, and we could create enterprises that truly solve economic problems, and we would be a very big competitive threat to those venture-backed two-sided marketplaces that I think were very fashionable, like Uber for X, which actually don't help the market participants as much as platform co-ops. All those large oligopolistic kind of businesses that we've got in Australia, at least, I don't think we need an AGL powered by solar and wind. I think we need 10,000 community-owned enterprises, and that those enterprises come together when the community does. And so Incubator Co-op is the best way that I've been able to conceive so far with others about how we can make that future where it's everyone's business come to fruition. I hope you'll join us in this trip, and the first step is just joining our crowdfunding campaign, watching our explainer video, and if it grabs you here, putting your money where your mouth is. Cheers.